Good afternoon, everyone. Salam alaikum. Thank you so much for welcoming me into your congregation. Thank you for allowing me to speak today. What an honor it is to be able to address you all. My name is Ana Maria Archila, and I am a mother, I am an immigrant, I am a Latina New Yorker, and I came from Colombia when I was 17 years old. And it was in New York that I found a place that welcomed me and allowed me to feel at home again. It was in New York that I found the safety to love who I love. It was in New York that my children were born. And it was also in New York where I learned about the power of people that build community and build spaces like this very space where immigrant families find safety, find community, find respect. I have spent the last 20 years building community organizations that fight for immigrants, that fight for working families, that fight for workers, organizations that make sure that our communities are taken seriously and respected in our democracy. And after doing that work for 20 years, I accepted the invitation of the Working Families Party to run for lieutenant governor because after the last several years of so much chaos from Trump, from COVID, so much pain in our communities, it felt incredibly important to make sure that these elections for statewide office, for governor and lieutenant governor, would be elections where our communities would be listened to, would be taken seriously, would be powerful together. And we live in New York, one of the richest states in the country, but also one of the most unequal states in the country. And it is unequal because of decades and decades of policies that affirm and reaffirm inequality, and decades of elected officials that listen to the voices of billionaires instead of focusing on the priorities of our families and our communities. It is not too much to ask for our state government to prioritize the safety of immigrant families. It is not too much to ask for our state government to make sure that everyone has an affordable home. It's not too much to ask to make sure that we all feel safe. It is not too much to ask to make sure that our children have good schools and that our families have access to childcare and healthcare. And that is entirely possible if Albany decides that it will listen to working families every single day. So I am running for lieutenant governor to be an ally to your community, to your families, to the working families across the state who really need our state government to deliver for us and who really believe that we don't need nice words, we need policies that respect our families, that allow us to live well. I appreciate so much the opportunity to speak with you, and I thank you so much for giving me